News, Nairobi.
Moving on, the latest wave of opposition protests has seen the arrest of several leaders. The government has come under pressure over the arrest, with lawyers accusing the government of trying to silence dissenting voices. Some of the leaders have been charged with subversive activities. Rita Tinina reports on the subversive activities charge last recorded in the courts in the 90s.
Opposition protests have seen the arrest of hundreds of demonstrators who have been on the streets in various towns and cities. Protests that have recorded a new pattern of arrests of opposition leaders linked to the demonstrations, all for what their lawyers term as trumped-up charges. The arrested leaders include Embakasi East MP Babu Owino and Mathare MP Anthony Oluoch, who have been charged with conspiracy to commit subversive activities. Kilifi South MP Ken Chonga and Kilifi County Assembly Speaker Teddy Mwambire are in trouble with the law for participating in a lawful assembly.
For 3 days, I went without food. No, I wasn't given food, no access to my family, no access to my lawyers, to my legal representation. I did not take bath, I did not take water.
On the corridors of justice, charges related to subversive activities have been missing on the charge sheets for over 3 decades. During the clamor for multi-party democracy, some of those who were in the front line found it rough. Former cabinet ministers in the KANU government turned opposition leaders Kenneth Matiba and Charles Rubia, former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga, lawyer John Haminwa, editor of the Nairobi Law Review Gitobu Imanyara, and other proponents of multi-party democracy, including Odoro Ngwen, fell victim to the law on subversive activities, then seen as a weapon by the KANU regime to silence those advocating for democracy. Even before the multi-party wave in 1982, University of Nairobi lecturers, among them Willy Mutunga, Alamin Mazrui, Maina Wakinyati and Katama Mkangi, were arrested for subversion for allegedly authoring anti-KANU government leaflets on corruption and injustices. Under Section 77(1) of the Penal Code, subversive is elaborately described in 7 subsections, among them supporting, propagating, otherwise than with intent to attempt to procure by lawful means the alteration, correction, defeat, avoidance or punishment thereof, or advocating any act or thing prejudicial to public order, the security of Kenya, or the administration of justice. Inciting to violence or other disorder or crime, or cancelling defiance of or disobedience to the law or lawful authority, and intended or calculated to promote feelings of hatred or enmity between different races or communities in Kenya. Anyone found guilty of the offence is liable to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 7 years. For what lawyers term as arbitrary arrests, illegal detentions, denial of bail and torture, the country, critics say, may be going down an all too familiar path. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
All right, now remember Baby Sagini's case? Well, the main perpetrators in his case